Hey guys, Vintage22 back in another video, and this is unfortunately our last video on Terra, which is the World Tour. Um, I've explained about this a little bit in the previous episode, which is the final progress video for Lavendrel, so please do watch that before you watch this video, as I am going over every small detail in every town in this server. Alright, and I'm so proud of what everyone has done in this server. It's gorgeous. So my plan is for this tour, when we're actually in a town, we're going to be walking. We're not going to be flying around. We're not going to be like, you know, just going around way too fast. No, we're going with every single detail by walking. It's going to be great, okay? So before we actually do start this tour, please do like and subscribe. That'd be absolutely amazing. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and I thank you all for that. I haven't said that in a while, but seriously, thank you all so much for support throughout this whole season. Ooh, let me read off the data of like what I've had happen to my channel during season 3. Okay, I want you guys to keep in mind this is not only because of season 3. You know, there's been plenty of videos besides just season 3, but we have gone 21,000 views, 440 hours of watch time because of live streams. Thank you. I will continue to do those. I love them so much. They'll also be public next season, so that will bring so much more attention to my channel. I'm going to be excited to do that. And also 195 subscribers. You guys, in like these 8 months, you guys have given me about a quarter of my subscribers. That is insane, y'all. Okay? I thank you all so much for that, and let's go ahead and start with the tour, starting in Lavendrel, of course, as it's my place, and then we'll move on from there. We're also doing everything built that I know of, so there may be some things I miss, and I'm sorry if I do, other members, but this is going to be a long video, so please stick around. But let's go ahead and start with Lavendrel, okay? This is going to be a very hard tour to do, but here we have the giant jacaranda tree, which I made on a live stream, like free-handed first try pretty much, and it was like, it's perfect. Of course, I made a little ecosystem here. We got some sugarcane, leaves everywhere, pond with some fish, lighting, flowers, rocks, bamboo, and then you got some crop patches even. Like, this whole center thing brought all of Lavendrel together. If I didn't do this tree, Lavendrel wouldn't be the same that it is. But let's go ahead and go around the outside. Also, there's a lot of these armor stands. So we're going to start, right, we have this one right here, which is just kind of walking. I'm sprinting. Let me stop. Also, street names. We are currently on Jacaranda Drive. The circle is Jacaranda Drive. Then we go Mining Boulevard, in which we have our mine with this little armor stand who has a little pickaxe. I love it. Then we have the Create Barn, where let's get through. Where I have kept my tunnel bore throughout the entire season. I'm also going to put back all the Create stuff together, so it's already there if the world download actually becomes a thing. This wall is insane. It cuts off so much of how big the barn is. Then there's these people here, this adult and their child. The child is looking at the stuff. They want all the cobble, andesite, coal, iron, never mind, gold, redstone, lapis, and no diamonds. But here, let me show you literally how much is behind this. Or no, you can see it through the window even. We just climb up here. This is all the space that's being wasted. Look at that. That is insane, and it's all because I built a wall. Like, this is what the actual room is. Like, it's stupid. It is insane how big I made this thing, and then, like, I'm not using so much of it. Anyways, let's continue on Jacaranda Drive. We won't go over to Lavender Street yet, as that's the other main thing. I didn't put a road sign for the doghouse, but we have our dog here and a raccoon that I trapped, and the dog's name is Jean Duburc, named by Canarby, which is now a member on the server, and I'm happy to have him. He's going to be great for Season 4. Continuing around, you know, we have the rocks outside our beacons. Those are the only rocks. Right amidst this armor stand, there's this guy holding his child hand and looking at my favorite angle of the tree. This is easily my favorite. It looks pretty good from every angle, except my least favorite is this one, because it's just so empty right there, and it looks weird. But otherwise, the tree is pretty good. We have this little merchant. We have a bunch of these around, and this one is reaching for a backpack. You know, pretty chill. Then we have Abode Road, which is my house that I haven't done anything on pretty much for the entire season until very recently. Here we have my mailbox. I was going to do a whole mail system when I was going to make a town in this biome, which is an insane idea I had, but it just didn't happen this season. Here we have the kitchen, right? You got all the storage and cooking essentials. You got your little table. You got the ender chest and the clock. Feather ferns, right? Yes. These, once you break them, you can get feathers, which everyone used to get featherite armor, which is super nice. So I'm getting, like, distracted by everything. But, yeah, it's... so much has happened in the server. We have the bedroom that Gomez made because he was... you know, he noticed I wasn't doing anything in my house, so he came by and just started designing a few things, and I've kept them the same, except I put this rug in just to fill up the space. But it's gorgeous bed. This chain is gone apparently. That's okay. We go up here, and I have a duck egg. Nope. Okay. We have Gomez's little room. He had nether warts. He had water. He had bees. This is the only beehive I have. I was gonna make a huge beehive. It's insane. The original server journal. Oh man, this is so weird. Gomez placed down this lectern and put a journal in here. And people started to write in it, and then one day, it just glitched out. The book disappeared. It didn't despawn. It, like, glitched out of existence. It was a really weird situation. But that's not the only thing this scaffolding leads to, as if you go down on this side, you get this little cave. Ignore this. I was going to use this for the airport, which you'll see later. I just wanted to put them somewhere because they use less storage. But that's just some random storage. Gomez does not sort his storage, so every chest he's made you can tell because there is no organization. Yeah, and then there was a point in time where we thought a war was going to happen, so I hid books back here. I don't have them anymore. I don't know where they are, but they were back there, and I was super proud of that hiding spot for them. But let's go ahead and go right back up and move over to my favorite room in the house. This room. I mean, look at this. This is so gorgeous. Like, you got these beautiful frames for these paintings. You got roses everywhere. You got lanterns, wind chimes. You got the leaves. Like, it's insane, especially with the falling leaves mod. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if the chimes actually do it. But I know we have a mod that makes leaves fall from leaves. So that, I don't know where that's exactly from. Then we go upstairs here, right? We have this room, which also doesn't have purpose and similar to other room. But we got a few paintings, you know, same thing, chimes, lanterns. We got a clock, an empty room, some roses. That's right, pretty empty. This was my first storage area. This was like the only room I actually made in the house. This room and the kitchen. And I'd use this for a little until we go to my current storage system, which is way larger, and there's no video on it because my mic was muted, and I recorded the entire thing just for my mic to be muted, and I couldn't do anything about it. So yeah, that's great. Then we have another clock, nothing in there. Then we have the other room Gomez made, the dining hall, which I am in love with. I use the armor statues book to make the item frames invisible, and I love it. This is so nice to look at, right? Got all these big foods. I thought these would have been gone, but they're not. Also, I put my favorite music disc, which is let's see, which is End Seeker, I'm pretty sure. Yep. On the jukebox. And yeah, unfortunately, if you take anything out of the item frames, they aren't invisible anymore. But that's our little jukebox, and I love it. I love every bit of this house. Also, this place was so bland. I had to add a little roof here just to fill up the space. And then like a small little thing, Gomez made this picnic area, and I added this armor stand that is just looking off into the tree, as always. My favorite part of Lavendrel. And then we just did some wall decoration that doesn't entirely make sense, but I love it. And I also put some mugs on this table. One thing I'm excited for season 4, we're going to have supplementaries. And, you know, that is some insane detailing. But I'm going to use the crap out of that. I am so excited for all those small details. Because Lavendrel's laggy just because there's so many small details that it's just, there's too much. That's the house. And that is almost all for Jacaranda Drive. We continue around. We'll go to the farms in a second. But we go around here. And we have the map room. We have this armor stand that is looking up at this map. I actually need to update this because it is out of date. So I will update that at the end of this video. So Lavendrel is how it should be instead of this kind of outdated, especially right there. You'll see why. But I built this little door in a live stream, which took way too long to nail. But we have all the Terra Times by Eli. If you want to read these, they will be in server download if that exists at some point, and I have them in all my videos. Then we have 3 other books Eli wrote, which is The Prophet Biggie, Speeches of Chubby Nuts, and Kenandril 5. That is the war plan name that was going to happen. Kennethsburg was going to attack Lavendrel, which is literally the peace land of this server. So that was an insane threat when that was being rumored. I've not read these on any videos, so they will be here if the world download exists. We have our goal board, which always had stuff until last video, and we wrote, it's done. Oh, I gotta read these. I said I'd read these on this video. So we have the TerraSMP Season 3 member list. In this list, I have included everyone that has built something in the server. Okay, everyone who's played. So, we have Alec, Melon, Eli, Luca, Raph, Kenny, Gomez, John, me, Canarby, and no, not Canarby. Hello, Brain. His name is Glenn. I wasn't thinking. My bad. But yeah, that's there. So that is every member that has built something on the server. Then we have the final stream viewers. This was every viewer that joined my final stream and said something in chat. And let's go through this. We got Officer Cat, big supporter of Season 3, as well as Joe. He's a character. We got Smash Noob, been a big fan of the server since like Season 2, I'm pretty sure. Cloud was one of my OG viewers from when I did Roblox streams and stuff. We got my real life friend, real life friend Nathan. We got Venom Gaming. We got Blaze. Reality is Real. Harry Cox. Albert. Xavier. Spud Seeker has also been a big supporter this season for me. And Bobby Ty. And that is everyone who joined and said something in the final stream. Also, hello? Also, that stream got like blocked on YouTube because I was listening to Rodeo and Utopia. So YouTube didn't really like that, which is fair enough. Also, can we talk about this frame for the map? This is actually pretty good. I'm happy with that design. Let's go ahead and do the farms. There are so many farms here. Look at the main map. This is every single farm. So yeah, now we are on Farming Boulevard, which is pretty much this entire thing. All the farms have the same designs, so I'm not going to really say much about them. Just look at this, right? It got everything set up. There's lanterns in here. And I'm so happy with this farm design. I used to just do slabs around the outside, but this is a great design that I'm super proud of. Right, we got cabbages. We got this little armor stand. All of the armor stands in here are going to have hoes as they're farming. We got the sweet berry farm, right? I am so happy. I searched online for some designs and I found this. And I really love it. I'm going to probably do some farm designs similar to this, as I'm not going to do this anymore of building like every single farm. Instead, I'm going to do big crop patches. So this idea of building every farm is going to leave me forever. We got a sugarcane farm. Also searched online, found an interesting design with like different arch-shaped roofs, and it looks pretty cool. I actually really like this design as well. Very happy with it. Then we got cow farm. This is a little different as I couldn't have trapdoors because they could jump on those, so I replaced them with stairs. That is the only difference. And then I also put trapdoors on there, which I didn't do there. Why did I do that then? I don't know. Because this was the most painful thing. We have our wheat farm, which we're actually going to go into, because underneath there's two things. First off, we have our brown mushroom farm. It took me the entire season to get this completed, because rich soil is a horrible item. And then we have this tree farm that Gomez built. It may have stopped working properly recently. It was on birchwood and it was working gorgeously, and then I tried making it jacaranda again, and it didn't really like that. But there is so much jacaranda and birch. It is insane. This thing has helped me so much. Like, I wouldn't have had enough wood if this wasn't made. And the person that made that's Gomez, and we'll go to his place eventually. He's been a backbone of the server, even though he kind of got robbed out of playing, and he didn't really play much at all. But he is literally the backbone of this season. Then we got the hops farm, which also has something down here, which is the red mushroom farm. Same design, just red mushrooms. Get out of here. We're getting rid of the Brew Evolution mod, by the way, next season. We got tomatoes. We got cucumbers, onions, carrots, and then the sheep. And this man is running towards these sheep with some wheat in his hand. He wants to breed the sheep, I guess. We got the chickens, melon, which is 10 blocks wide because you can't make good melon farms unless you can't make a 9x9 melon farms very well. So this looks really weird as it's huge. This huge glass thing, but it's pretty much same design. So not much talk about it. We got beetroots. Okay. We got white eggplants. We have another man here who's walking somewhere. We got rice. Adzuki beans. I've never used them. Again, 10x10 because it's a pumpkin farm. Then we got the pigs. I've done nothing with the pigs. Then we have this super awkward alleyway because these two are too long. We got our kelp farm, bamboo, and potato farm. Then we go over. We got our netherwort farm. We got our strawberries, corn, and cactus farm. There is another guy. And then back here we have our cocoa beans and chorus fruit farm. But continuing past Farming Boulevard and going to the greenhouse. I'm so in love with this. If you watch season 2, you'll know one of my real life friends that isn't in town anymore. They moved away. They made this greenhouse with me in season 2. So I went ahead and went to the final version in season 2, schematiced it, and then brought it into season 3 and reworked it. And I love it. It feels amazing. So we'll see that in a second. There's another guy. And then up to the greenhouse. I mean, come on. Look at this, right? We got some more books. I'm pretty sure this one is the only thing with something in it. And I'm on a whole nother level. I'm geeking. So that's great. Come on. Go invisible. Go invisible. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, we built this little shelf to enter, and then if you guys know about the barge from Season 7 Hermitcraft, this feels a lot like it in a way. I love it. But yeah, we got a little bit of just aestheticness. This is completely useless to me, but we got cabbage, tomato, white eggplants, cucumbers, onions, carrots with someone literally using the hoe on the carrots. I love this. This is one of my favorite armor stands. wheat and potatoes, and a million chests. I'm pretty sure none of them have been used. I'm not going to go through checking all of them, but I am so proud with how this greenhouse turned out, and apparently this is one of the favorite builds in Lavendrel for a few of the members, which is fair enough. I love the greenhouse. It is so good. Stop flying. Stop it. Run back. There you go. It's I'm so addicted to using the elytra and just like jumping around with the Temerite. Like, it's a bad thing how much I use the elytra. Anyways, let's go back to Jacaranda Drive. Yep, okay. Go around, and we are going to, there's the beacon. Alright, cool. Just speeding it up a bit. Then we are going down Lavender Street. We have Chipped Way, which has all my chip tables. And in this video is when I first mentioned the idea of Lavendrel. For you guys that didn't know, my original plan, which I'll show you in a bit, was to only do create this season. I was going to make this huge factory, and it was probably going to be the laggiest thing to ever exist in Minecraft. It was going to be pretty bad. But yeah, we got this little guy walking through our little chipped base. We got another merchant. This guy is buying a hamburger. I love this interior as well. I also love this design. Also, went on Google and just found this, and I love it. There's a little bit of landscaping, but I didn't really stick to it. You'll notice that as I'm walking on the paths. Then we have our enchanting table build, which was one of my favorites at the time, and I love it. I also forget this armor stand is here. There's a hammer for the anvil. It's meant to be a hammer. It's an axe, but it's meant to be a hammer. But this place was so cozy to me. I would do all my intros to live streams in here. I love this place, okay? We have this little armor statue that's fishing. It's fishing in our little pond here. I love it. Then we go down Flowering Avenue. This used to be called like Nether Avenue or something because it was just the Nether Pearl. We got another little table, merchant shop there. We have our Nether portal, which I also made pretty early on season, and I'm in love with doing designs like this. This is so awesome to me, making these things, and this lantern is the best lantern I've seen for Nether related things. We're going to quickly go through this back alley. I literally call it Back Alley Street. We got this parent chasing after their kid who is on the run. Another little merchant. Then we got our smithing road, which is our smithing build, in which I've put my featherite armor, and I never use the Neptunium armor, but I put it in here as well. So these will also forever be part of season 3. But I love it. I love all the builds I've done for this season. Yeah, this is still another way, but I didn't make a sign for our good old wizard tower, our alchemy build. I don't know why I say alchemy, but I do. This guy's got a little empty bottle. I am in love with this build. I was so happy about it, and I still am to this day. It is so good. I added extra leaves in the server because I liked it with more overgrowth. One annoying thing, you can see the redstone in this, but it is a simple 2x2 flush piston door. Yeah, I am in love, of course. And then we go up and we have a bunch of potion stations, also overgrown on inside. And this guy's using the brune sand. I love it. There's only like the potions in here and ingredients. That is the only place where the barrels are being used. But let's go ahead and go back out. And let's go to the Villager Trading Hall, Villager Way. There's so many signs on this. This was also pretty much a backbone for a server. This guy is carrying an emerald. But I made this so early on season and spent hours with these villagers. Here, let me go ahead and show you like items times broken. No, what? Times mine. There we go. Let's lectern 3,282 times. for just some villagers, right? I have all of them listed. There's some that aren't here anymore, but right, my plan was to have at least 5 of every villager and a villager with every enchant. So it was insane. We got Shadow Jump, Frostwalker, Smite, yep, Thorns, Flame, Fortune 3, Aqua Affinity, Featherfalling 4, and Respiration 3. Cartographers and Fletchers on this level. We go down, and we have Sharpness 5, Serpent Charmer, Depth Jar 3, Soak Touch, End Veil, Power 5, Infinity, Fire Aspect, Punch, and Knockback. And then Farmers and Foresters. Okay. And then we got an Enderologist in here because you can buy rockets from them. And Shulker Boxes. It is pretty overpowered. Go down. Then this guy I didn't get a specific one for. We got Return Board, Efficiency 5, Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Looting 3, Lava Wax, Mending, and Riptide 3. Then we got Smithing Villagers and Armorers. And we actually, well, Weaponsmiths and Toolsmiths. Why are they called that? I thought that, okay, whatever. Let's go up and to the upstairs, which I didn't make. Actually, never mind, I did. But, I'm actually not very proud of this interior. In Season 2, my attic in my house had these lights. I love that attic in Season 2, so I highly recommend you go check that out as well. I'm telling you, you need to watch all of my videos at least of Season 3. Also, all the channels linked in the description that made content of TerraSMP. I said Season 3. I mean every season, okay? There's so much that has happened as a friend group, and it's been great. Yeah, pretty empty, just tables and a jukebox. We spent almost 30 minutes touring Lavender. We haven't gone anywhere. We have a few more shops, and we got this guy who has a lead. Another little merchant shop. Then we got these two people who are not currently pointing at Etienne Jacques, which is my horse, and distance traveled by horse, 1,277 kilometers. I've done only a little bit more in my eyes by Elytra. Etienne Jacques actually carried my mode of transportation. I love horses, okay? They're my favorite mode of transportation. Yeah, and then we got all the carts from Astacor carts or whatever. I'm pretty sure that is the animal cart, plow, and then supply. No, animal cart, plow, and supply cart. Okay. Then we gotta go back because there's still so much more to go through. And it's because I accidentally messed up and I didn't go down a path when we were on Jacaranda Drive. I keep forgetting names because I don't talk about the street names. But let's go ahead and go down Tree Street. It used to just be my storage house, but now we also have Airport Drive, which we'll go to in a bit, and then Storage Way. This guy is taking an acacia blossom, and here is my storage room. You see how much bigger this is? All of these aren't being used. We got an armor stand that's reaching for this chest, but this was literally all my storage. I had everything stored in this or in either of these backpacks. And I mean it, like, these backpacks have everything. But, yeah. Then we go up, and we have this room I just kind of made for fun. I'm pretty sure Gomez made this out of fences because I left it open without anything. And I just loved it, so I left it. I just, like, tweaked it up a bit. Gomez's storage, he used this place a lot. Yeah, I just have a bunch of barrels and then some chests hanging about. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I love that. Then we go further this way, and we have our stone cutter building. We have this guy who's currently leaving. Why did I put an andesite on that? I guess I'll never know. Yeah, we got our stone cutter room, which just has these rocks and the stone cutter, which is 3D because Vanilla Tweaks is best. Yeah, pretty nice place. I pretty much left down decorate until very recently. But continuing on, we have one more build inside of Lavendrel. JK, there's a little bit more. It's insane how much I've built. We have these two, a parent and child, both holding their suitcases. All right, person leaving with their suitcase. Then we have the airport. There are 44 armor stands in here, by the way. And some are sitting, some are walking. We got these tables with chest leaves and flower pots. Yeah, just a bunch of walking, sitting. This guy's grabbing his chest. Yeah, there's not very much going on down here. This guy's reaching for the pot. But let's go up the stairs. Food court. This is where I have a million armor stands. I'm surprised it's not laggier over here. This guy is eating a whole meal. These people are eating some sushi, and I'm pretty sure that was like vegetable. No, I actually don't remember what that is, but it looks like ramen now that I think about it, so it kind of works. But yeah, they're chatting. We got these two back here reaching for a hot chocolate, and this guy eating barbecue on a stick. We got this family who's waiting on someone to get back, and then we have these two eating a chocolate pie. I mean, look at them toes touching. Then we have all the food places. We got sushi because there's not 5 because this lantern's in the way, so it's not sushi, it's sushi. There's our cash register. That's our, I don't know what to call him right now. This guy talking to him. There's 2 armor stands per stand, so it's a lot. You got some bamboo mats. Yeah, I mean, there's so many small details in this one place. It is insane. We got shepherds. Oh wait, what do we got? Cod maki, salmon nigiri. That sounded close to something else. Onigiri, damango. Why did I say tamago? I don't know. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm butchering so much here. Tropical nigiri. I don't know. Then we got meal, in which we got shepherd's pie, roast chicken, and honey glazed ham. And they're both working. This guy's working on the pot, and this guy is grabbing a knife. Yeah, there's also spare food in these that I had left over from cooking them. We got food. Yeah, you got your bacon sandwich. Accidentally screenshot. Let's go. Barbecue on a stick and a mun wrap, which looks more like a burrito. Yeah, we got a mun wrap in there. Cashier, that's the word. Okay. He's opening the chest because there's stuff in there. That's like where I'd consider they would leave like lettuce and, you know, kind of like a pantry. Then we got our soups here. We got chicken soup, pumpkin soup, noodle soup. Yeah, it's ramen. It's ramen. Vegetable soup and tomato sauce, which is more like tomato soup in my eyes. But yeah, they're both on the pots. Yeah, and there's all the soups. We got this guy walking here. Oh, I didn't mention this guy. He is carrying chicken soup, I believe. Yes. Okay. Treats. We got chocolate pie and a cake. He's grabbing a cake because I bet you this guy right here ordered a cake. And look at him. He's refilling. He's filling up a glass with milk. There's these brewing barrels from Brew Evolution, and instead of using them for what they're meant for, I put invisible iron frames on it and what drink is in there. So I also love that design. Then we got drinks. We got water, milk, and hot cocoa. Again, use the milk thing. This guy's working on pot. We got a cashier and a guy talking. That's what we have left. Good. That's an arrow. That's an arrow. Good. Okay. So it's just like the 2 main meals from Farmer's Light that people use. I use vegetable noodles, and some people use a hearty lunch, and they're both really good. This guy ordered some vegetable noodles, and he's coming to grab them. And that guy's on the pot. I mean, yeah. Then you got juice. That is an S. That is an S. So it says juice because there's no 5 long. All right. So I had to leave it at that. We got apple cider and melon juice, which are in here. And look, we use the same trick except for apple juice and melon juice just right there. So that's why this guy's walking up with melon juice. And also, can we talk about how, I don't know, what mod is this? Oh, it's also Farmer's Light. They actually made it to where they're holding the handle. I love that. That's the food court. We're still not done with Lavendrel. I'm telling you, there's so many details. This might be like a 2-hour, 3-hour video. I don't know. It is taking forever. Anyways, let's go ahead and go out here where we have some planes and some armor statues inside of the planes. Unfortunately, the planes, when you load the chunks again, they don't reload in the correct position. So the armor statues aren't really in the correct place because of this. But we even got this one that's taking off and it's on there. You know, you got some guys up there as well. These were not as painful as you would think to get up there, but I am so in love with this. So it's quite a bit past since I recorded a few things, and of course I forgot some things, but I remembered them for you guys. And also I have a haircut. It's really short. So anyways, let's go ahead and start with one of the things I forgot. You'll see me throughout the video adding things that I forgot and where I think they should have been. So let's start with one thing. I forgot to show this side of the airport. There's not much to it. It's just a bunch of holes with some planes in it. It's not my most proud design, but I think it's a pretty cool idea, right? I mean, it looks decent. Not saying it's bad, but not my proudest work. I mean, that's all I forgot to show you in Lavendrel. I went through so much in Lavendrel, so I'm not surprised I didn't really miss anything. But let's go and continue on. In our final build, the cliff that Alec made, I have made a hobbit hole in. And I am in love with it. I'm going to have to go to the creative world to show you the redstone door and also a redstone design for a triple piston extender that I came up with in this season and I'm proud of, so I'm going to show it off anyways at the end of the video. But yeah, it's a gorgeous cliff. I love it to death. Where is the door? Right here. I was going to change this to chorus dirt, but it's okay. We go down. Gorgeous entrance, right? It's beautiful. And Prelon extender. Alright, that was laggy. Then we got in the hobbit hole. Look at this. This place is also insanely detailed. You got this guy. This is running because it's more of an extreme movement. Yeah, I filled up this space with just stairs and signs and trapdoors. Just, it looks pretty decent. But I mean, look at the detail even in these posts, man. They're insane. And then you got the archways. You got hanging wall lanterns. We added this mod way late into the season, so no one used it. Yeah, it's pretty nice. And then we got the bedroom in the hobbit hole, which has this guy literally jumping on the bed. I love this as well. This is amazing. Then we got some paintings. We got the skeleton horse head and a chest. I love this. Also put some signs in between. And then we got this gorgeous frame. In love with this frame as well for this painting. But yeah, hobbit hole, gorgeous. Let's quickly go outside so you can see it from the outside. Unfortunately, at the door, you have to have featherite, because you have to hold jump to get out. But going down the cliff, look at this. This was freehand by Alec. Alec just was like, you know what? You need a cliff. I'm gonna make you a cliff. And it's gorgeous. He made this freehand, no like practice attempts. It's perfect. And then there's the hobbit hole window. I also added some lanterns, just give it more fancy feel. I love it. But that is Stop a Light Train. That is all a Lavendrel. So where shall we go next? Probably the other thing I've built. And then we'll go one more thing I've built, which will segue us into the next place. So here we are at the Create Factory. This was where it all began, my original plan. So as you can see from here, we got 4 gigantic buildings. My original plan, as I mentioned, was to literally make the biggest Create Factory ever and fill it to the brim with machineries and farms and all that. So they're all based off of a block from Create. This is a depot with 3 times scale. Each pixel is a 3x3 block. So it is huge. And the only place I actually worked on was the depot, which has these huge lanterns, which I love the design for. We got our washer. So pretty much this was just the crafting room. We got our mechanical mixer. As you can tell, frames are kind of iffy in here. We got our deployer and 2 mechanical presses. So yeah, there's our depot. We literally took this and then put it on here. Okay, mobs are just gonna spawn. We have our burner, which is pretty nice. And then we have our crushers, except it wasn't working. And I actually don't know why. So that's kind of nice. But yeah. Then we have just 3 empty places. This was andesite casing. Yes. I made this in a live stream. I made the depot in iron armor and nothing else. It was insane. This place, it's huge. You can see how big it is. Then we have the mechanical piston. No, this is the deployer. We're in the deployer, and then in here is the mechanical piston. I'll show you my original. Also, look at this thing. This is like, this is fantasy. This isn't real. This is insane how big it is. I haven't realized how big it is until I just looked up. Wow. And yeah, there's our redstone for our door here. I made those in a live stream as well. I am probably running at 10 frames right now, so I'm going to reload my chunks. Yeah, coming outside, we are gonna have to fly to get up here. But look at that. We have we have our depot top. We have the top of the casing. We have the deployer. This was painful. This was so painful making creative even. Yeah, it turned out amazing. I love it. Then we have the piston, and look at all this iron. We have 1 iron farm, and it took probably it took so many hours of just waiting for it because we don't have like an actual iron farm. We had to create iron farm, which is, I would say, slower. So yeah, I had to get all this iron, and it was painful. It's so many blocks. Like, if we look at like what used iron blocks, you'll see 2071 times use, which, you know, can be like turning it into iron. I'm pretty sure, or placing it. I'm leaving that on its own. You can find that on your world download. Or no, I changed my mind. Let's go to Gatorland. Let us go to Gatorland. This happened so randomly. I was doing a live stream. And then I think I ended the stream, and Eli and Gomez were doing this crazy, like, guys, well, like, you know, y'all ever been to Gatorland? And, you know, so we made this stupid town. This was the most collaborative thing we did. I made this house and placed down a dragon head. People called it the pleasure head. I understand why. Yeah, we just built really stupid houses that just kind of suck. Wait. These chairs are working now. What? No, those chairs haven't worked, like, in any season. What? Okay. Then we got this house, which you can only get into. You can't even get out. There's just a redstone torch in there. Try and go through this kind of fast. We have a jukebox, chair. We had Luca's head right here, and it's Luca wanted dead or alive, of course. We had ancient debris. Why is it so glowy? That is very glowy. Someone placed this, and it's just been here. It is insane. We got a pole. Imagine whatever you want. We got the gator trap. Yeah, I kind of got in here, and they kept calling me a gator. We got this interesting house. We got the main hall, which is interesting. Everything in this is insanely weird. We got this house here. We got God-given chair, a boat. And then the most normal looking house in Gatorland. And then we got our Gatorland sign. And then we were like, let's make a tower. We were all like yelling at each other, make a tower. And so we just made tower. We made a tower, and then I don't remember who, but I think it was Eli made this box. And then Alec made this plane, which is definitely would work gorgeously in real life. That's Gatorland. This is a very weird place. It is super weird. But let's go to something else I made, which will bring us to our next location. And here we are in Alex 8, which is the biggest. Okay, biggest size wise, but not most detailed. I take that. As you can see, this is huge. Originally it was just this road here, and he was gonna double this. His original plan was to double the size of this. He didn't. He didn't have time. But if you walk around here, right, we got a road. It's a lot of road, but it's okay. Of course, it's a modern city. There's gonna be a lot of that. And there's a bunch of cars. He wanted to put way more cars, but it was also this. This is a great. This car is gonna go in the wrong lane probably, but you know you got a few cars. I made this car. It's very interesting. Yeah, there's just a bunch of cars. Then we got his IKEA. He made this when I was out of town, and it is empty, very empty. But we gotta love his IKEA. He also made that TerraCraft sign. We'll go up to the chapel later on. We'll talk about Eli's places in a while as well. But going on, right? We have this road that goes down to the neighborhood. And also, I'm sorry, I'm a light train. This is like a huge place. We have the truck bombing. The Terratopia truck bombing. The great truck bombing of 2023. Committed by Snazzy Tazzy with a weapon from Jimmy Cookie 13. I forgive you, Alec. Gomez put a TNT inside this truck and then Eli blew it up. So that's pretty great. Yeah, it's these small little things that just remain history forever. Then we got, if you want to learn about like all of these builds, please check out the respective channel. This is Alec was here. Alec made this house when he was using this Lego texture pack I originally made a video of, and then both of them made videos on it. Sorry, I said both without context. Alec and Eli made videos on and got like more than double my views. The creator of the texture pack gave Alec free copies to give out. It's like, okay, but yeah, I mean, it's meant to look like Lego, except this used to be white glass, and it looks pretty sus. Yeah, we got a car here. Then we have my boot. This was my starter base for season 3. It is ugly. I had a way better plan in my head when making this, and I screwed up big time. But I will still love this house forever, as it is my starting base. Yeah, it was just hallway, you know, I had some chests. A million chickens in here, by the way. Tables, and then just some floors. I love this boot. In a way, I actually love this. Because, you know, you got a view from up here. I had my bed in here. And then you have this little walkout area as well. So, like, if you think about the concept, it's not bad, but it's pretty bad. Then we got Gomez's house that he bought from Alec for like a stack of diamonds. All Gomez did in this house was make a kitchen. It's a beautiful kitchen. It's gorgeous, but nice lag. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, that's all he did in this house. And also, like I said, like Gomez does, unorganized storage. It hurts me. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Gomez's house. There's so many houses here, guys. It is so hard to do this. Then we have, this is Alec's house that he, of course, made for himself. Alec one's quirky mailbox, no cap, of course. Yeah, this was his house. The house, he was gonna have Kenny buy the house, but instead he put an end crystal in here. I'm pretty sure, before Alec claimed this house. And there's two, you get Alec's side of him dying from this and Kenny's side. They're both hilarious. We got Alec's bedroom. Kenny's pranks are interesting to say the least. Okay. He left his backpacks just to rot. which is fine. I have a plan as well to leave my stuff in peace. Another bedroom and a balcony. Yeah, it's like these houses are insane. There's another balcony here as well. Like, the amount of effort Alec also put into his state is insane. Like, everyone just did such a good job making their cities, their towns, everything. Everything is just perfect. We got a house here, with some diamonds in it. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty great house. You got a little bedroom up here, a little room next to it. I'm touring this as fast as I can, but also showing off everything. And then 2 more rooms. All right, cool. And then we got one more house in this neighborhood, which is his donkey's house, Willis. Ignore that he's here. Anyways, we got a room in here. We got a room there. We got an upstairs, which has some bookshelves, a painting, and a deck. A deck, whatever. You know what I mean. I'm sorry that I'm a light train. There's so much. It is so hard to do this just walking. To go through Alexei. It took me forever to do mine, and this is just larger. I made this taxi, and then also Eli made this Kennisburg truck, and it's just been left here at Alex's place, and it's hilarious. We have this parking garage Alec was gonna make, but didn't end up really doing anything with it. There is a sheep farm in there, which has plenty of wool, of course. Continuing on, we have the Dunder Mifflin building from The Office. Alec made a whole video on it, and then in the episode after, he made an intro for us based off The Office intro, and it's so good. Unfortunately, with the NPC mod, he didn't use it correctly. So what we see, all the other server members, is no texture. See the good old no texture. But he built this place up. It's pretty ugly on the outside, in my opinion. But interior is actually pretty well made. I've never watched The Office. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But yeah, you got a lot of NPCs in here. Going on. We have outside of here, we have a little park, and a lake here with some good old beds. Nice. Floaties. Then we got some umbrellas, some good stuff. He had an Etho NPC here. I don't know where it is anymore. Real quickly, I'm just going to go inspect here and see if it's still, yeah. He made this giant hole. Eli made this giant hole and killed Alec in it. This is great. Why is there green concrete down here? Okay, well, it's not here. Sorry for going to Spectator, but I gotta. Going right back up. Boom. Okay. Anyways, going on. We got, like, he had so many plans. He did not finish everything he went to. He went to do a Capitol building right there. He's got all these parking lots. He's got this huge, huge apartment building. There's nothing in it, maybe besides a cactus farm. He has this uncompleted building with a skyscraper. With a crane. Looks really nice. I love it. Then we have these 2 towers, right? This was his original. This was his first tower, which he had a cactus farm in. I think it might actually still be running. Maybe. And then we have this one, which I helped him make, and I love it. I love this building. He made it, and then I just helped him place blocks. He made this little coffee shop at the downstairs floor, which looks awesome. And then we also put this elevator in, which brings you to the top. There's also all these floors in here, but they're not decorated. But I made a penthouse for this place. And oh, okay. I just fell through. I'm sorry. I was standing too far on the edge. That's my fault. Yeah, you got this gorgeous penthouse. I love it. You got a whole bunch of tables. You got this area here. You got this gorgeous shelf. I love these shelves. I want one in real life. We got these kitchens, right? We got a little kitchen there. Then we got the bedroom, which is gorgeous. I made a video on making this penthouse, and I'm so proud of the recording I did in it. So please check it out. Also ignore that the painting is on the glass. It's perfectly logical. Yeah, there's so much detail. It took hours just to make that. It took like an hour just to make that shelf. And that is Terratopia. Of course, there's more road. There's a bajillion road. Look at this. He didn't even get to this. He was gonna expand all the way to over here even. He just didn't get to it. Like, it is insane what he had planned. But let's go first to the chapel where he was going to marry. Why did I say it like that? Where he was going to marry his donkey and a turtle. In this chapel. Let's go ahead and get there real quick. And here we are. Alec was gonna tear this place down because he thought it was just the frame. Until he came up here and came inside. And it looks so good. I kept telling him it looks good and he never knew that there was actually interior. Because, I mean, come on. There literally would have been a marriage. There would have been a wedding in this server with a dog. Excuse me. With a donkey and a turtle. Let's go to his neighbor, Snazzy Tazzy. Also known as Eli. Because I call people by their names. In every season, he's made a Waffle House besides season 2. So what is the person saying that? Season 1 and season 3. He's made a Waffle House. Where did he live in season 2? Now that I think about it, I actually do not know. Oh, never mind. I remember. But he made this Waffle House, which, he loves it. He loves this Waffle House. It looks the best. Except it served as a starter base rather than his base. Like in season 1, he made a huge Waffle House, and that was his base. So yeah, I mean, you got this room, which has all the masks that he's collected. We got his storage and smelting area, and a bunch of ducks. He loves ducks because of Chubby Nuts, who got violently murdered by Alec. Yeah, he killed the president. Like, okay, anyways, more furnaces, yep, and then I like this room, more storage. More paintings. The paintings that we have are so good. I love it. We got some armor. Eli was the richest in the server for a while until he was just the brokest. He was so broke eventually. Yeah. Like, he got his little bedroom. You go upstairs. Well, up the ladder. Then you have another portal. That is it. That's up there. Going around over here, we have a staircase up to his table. Of course, this is Eli's seat. And you can see the nether portal through the window. It's pretty nice. Again, more chests. But yeah, I mean, it looks the best of all the Waffle Houses. But you can tell it definitely served more as a starter base. Because it is pretty small. So we gotta pay respects to Biggie Cheese. It was very sad. Very sad time. In season 1, Eli got this elephant super early on. He named it Biggie Cheese. He didn't get one season 2. He didn't replay season 2. And then we started season 3. First day, he got an elephant. It died the second day of the server. The second day. Biggie Cheese died. It's sad. And we're gonna move back here towards Chubby Nuts' grave. Was the president of Kennisburg, which is his town. He's going to make this place called New Fuji here, where he has this gorgeous temple, actually. It looks super good, but it was never completed. Let's go to his stony place of Kennisburg. Going to write down this staircase. I love this also. Supposed to be, I mean, I guess that's a viewing platform. Going down. Elytra, oops, okay. We got a wall. He was gonna make a huge train station for everyone. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. He made this thing so long. It goes almost to Lavendrel. It's pretty much in Lavendrel. Then we have, you can instantly see the SCD tower. I highly recommend going back and looking on Eli's first videos of season 3 because everyone thought this was going to be ugly. Everyone thought this was going to be the stupidest thing. He's always had a dream of making a giant cobblestone tower, and he finally did it, and it actually looks so good compared to what we all originally saw it because it was just cobblestone. It was ugly, and he saved it. He saved it. Yeah, I didn't finish things here either, but so much happened here. He made his Capitol building, which has nothing inside. He has this gorgeous temple. I really love this design. This is beautiful. Of course, you got the bridge for the rails. We got what was gonna be his mansion. Also, really good design. Eli is so good with designs with cobblestone. It's insane. Moving on, we have the TerraSMP tower, and as you saw earlier, TerraSMP is the news article that Eli made for the server. Going around, we have this area. I actually don't know what it was meant to be, but it has one of my favorite parts of this place on it. If you go back here, you have this like canal. You have this water tunnel, and I love it. I don't know why this part was my favorite, one of my favorite parts, but it's so good looking to me. Going on a little bit more, we have Explode, all right, which was made by Gomez, and he made this terrible sign. Oh wait, JK, this is Eli's rock shop. Explode is that barrel over there. I'm sorry, I messed that up somehow. That was never restocked. It was a one-hit shop, you know, and we all would have bought from it as well. That's the thing. But yeah, we have this rock shop. It wasn't really the most useful shop, especially this lane when he made it in the season. We got the Breaking Bad van. All right, let me squeeze through because if you go down here, right, you got underneath the giant platform he made because this place used to be just mountains. And then you got his sugarcane farm, which, yeah, looks like it's had some interesting times. Why is it so red in there? Yeah, I mean, like, so much happened with this place, man. It's insane. Okay. I'm actually surprised I got out of the Breaking Bad van. But let's get to the main focus of Cannesburg, the SCD tower. And let me quickly show off Luca's McDonald's board. Yeah. Put that there. It looks good. We're going to have to go through Lucas say later on, and he did so much in like the last week. It is insane. If we go up this bubble over it. Also, look, these are all, my breath is covering the entire thing. These are all smithing tables. So it was a lot of iron for him to make that roof. But going up here, we have a battle arena, which unfortunately was never used because it's so good. He even made like a rule book. He made a prize pot barrel, made a shop for the potions and totems. Like, this thing is insane, but just no one used it. No one fought in here. But it's a really cool place. I love it. If we go through here, we'll go down there in a second. We have the train track area. We got his train station inside the SCD tower. Gorgeous. Look, this is all cobblestone and stones. All right. Like, it's insane how good he made this looking with only stone, pretty much. We go here. He has prisons for all the goblins as, yeah, he pretty much commits genocide to the goblins, So that's great. In Minecraft, it's Minecraft, okay? We have his villager breeding area or train hall. I don't really know. That's kind of a mess, but I mean, yeah, there's so much to go over in this place. I'm gonna have to really try my best to go through it all. Let's go up here and go down again. Down. Thank you. Okay. Going around here, he had a bee farm, but he cleared it out and now it's an empty room. So, yeah. Just gonna push through the crowd here. We go through here, and we get to this hall, which was the Raphaite clan room. And, I mean, this place actually looks really cool. That's the thing. But, I mean, is insane. Like, this place is so insane. Shoot, where's the, like, new president? Does he... Oh, yeah, Gusenheimer. Of course. We go down. He literally has Luca. He has Luca. Just trapped. There's a million zombies. This place is not safe. It's not safe from the ops. But if we go up the final bits of the SCD tower, we will get to... I don't actually know what to call this part of the SCD tower, but it's the very top of the tower, and apparently it's broken. But I mean, yeah, this is the top. Go down the stairs here. Then we have this room where he's put all of the heads he has gone throughout the server on the wall. He's Larry the Dispenser. See, I won't get every memory he has here, but that was Cannisburg in June. It was literally just SCD Tower Road, train tracks, and the beginning of the Capitol building, and just a huge grass platform. He tore down an entire mountain area. Like, all of the edges were mountains, and he dug it all down and then put a whole grass platform on it. Insane stuff. You got some storage. You have the greasy grave, cave for Gomez. It's just a little enchanting table in here. A bunch of things there. See, look at this. This is so weird to look at. In May, there it is. The tower, a little bit of path. That's the start of his mansion. He originally had it there. And that was the platform. I mean, look at this. This is what it looks like underneath and above where there used to be stuff. Like, it is insane what he did. He loves his ducks. All right. Then we got some chests back here for Terra Times. Right, you got 1, 2, and 3 all right there. Riches. I'm looking through his chest. Let me stop snooping. And then you got, which I've seen back here, you got some extra storage of more like bulk stuff. And then you have items of important research for Cannisburg Lab, which never came to exist, sadly. But, like, that's the thing. We all had these huge plans. We just never got around to them. And that is Cannisburg. So, we'll move on to the starter... No, we'll go to the Redwood Forest, which has Alec's starting base and Kanarbi's base. He literally joined in, like, the last month of the server and didn't really do much in the time. But he made 2 videos on server in the time that he was playing, and I love it. I love him. He's going to be great for content. And a great member for his server. But here we are, Alex starting base. I need to reload chunks again because it gets laggy. Okay. Yeah, this is his starter base, and I love this place. I love it so much. This is great. I love it to death. We have his mine down here, which I actually forget he has a mine at his starter base. We got some storage. Then we have a pond where Luca did a little boat prank. Yeah. If you want to see that, go on Alex's channel. Then we have his sweet berries farm. We have an enchanting table. And then we have an outhouse where he used a dog food bowl as a toilet. Something. It's something. Then we have his little chipped house, where he didn't really get to doing everything, but he put some stuff in. He had a sheep farm, and it is so hard to navigate through this forest, man, because these trees are just so thick. There's the sheep farm, and some worm farms for aquaculture. And then he has this little path and some signs here that enforce a little bit of a rule. Intention: from this point on, deforestation of redwoods is illegal. Please contact Alec. Then we are going to quickly move on to Kanarbi's base. And I actually love this place. He put a windmill, in case he ever was going to do something with create. But going in here, I mean, this looks awesome, right? His base is in the tree. He has a lot of storage, and it's actually a very, very cozy house. I love this place. There's plenty of storage. I love it. You go in here, you got a little bit of a plant room, and actually don't know which way that trapdoor should be. We're just going to say it's that way. And then you have his bed right up there. Sounds like a wandering trader's nearby. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a really nice base. For his starter base, he did this, like, it's gorgeous. I love it. I'm happy that base exists. But now, if we go on to the starter base area, more like Melon's topia of houses, we have a bunch of houses he made in this area. He has this normal concept of doing these open windows and these double thick houses. So it makes it way smaller on the inside. Yeah, like I said, he does these open window designs, which look pretty cool. Then we have another one going along this path right here, which he didn't like. Yep, this house is quite shit. He did not like it. And also there's like, it's a triple layer. Like, Melon, you need to stop this. This is insane. Like, double is pretty crazy, but it's like I could maybe get with it. I don't know what you're doing now. Also, dead doors. I've actually never seen this. We go on a little further, and we get to his fur house. Just right over here, which was his second house he made. This one is also pretty shit. Besides this place, this is the only part of it I like. This downstairs, because it also has the one floor, like the one height difference. This is cool. This is terrible. Head hitter. It's a head hitter roof. Why? Why? And then you go up, and he has a pretty small room. Again, open window design. But if you look up here, is an attic. Why'd you make one of the floors 3 stories if you have an attic? Or like too high. Why? Melon. Seriously, why? And then we're gonna move on to his spruce house, which he called the lump, and he just recently kind of fixed it. This was his starter base, and I mean, this is when we all realized he does the double thick houses, and I mean, it's pretty cool. It looks cool on the outside, so I'll give him that. Here's the upstairs, nothing really in it, but he also has this campsite, which is pretty nice. He called it the lump because when he made the roof, he had this lump right here. I don't know why, but he did. So that's something. This is a super small thing that I forgot about, but I just want to add it so it's in there. Melon made this little hole over here in this mountain. Good job. In this hill. And this was just like a random campsite and mine for resources. Not much to it, but like I said, it's just kind of a mine. And it's here. And I don't know if I've ever actually shown it on camera. So there's something new for you. I'm pretty sure I didn't forget about anything else, but if I did, you'll see me again. My starter base, my boot, was originally over here. My boot was right here. And then Alec took it when I was out of town. He took my house and put it in Terratopia. Yeah. Then we got Glenn's base. He was only on for like a day or two, but he made this house. Pretty sure there's not TNT under here anymore. Yeah, I mean, it could have been a cool house. He just didn't play. He didn't want to join in when we added him. Now moving on. Where should I go? Oh, we can go to the shopping. No, we should probably go to Melon's Willow House real quick, as it's the final thing in the north bit Here we are at Melon's place, and originally this was just a lake that him and Gomez fished on with aquaculture because it is a great mod that allows for some interesting type of fishing. He bought this beanstalk. This is stupid. It looks pretty ugly. Yeah. He has his mailbox here. He has a little pond right here as well. He has his head, of course. Gotta have that. And then a little bridge going across this small river. Right, some good stuff. Into his willow house. He made this in creative and then put it in here. And he didn't really finish it. But this is a great place. Lanterns are a little too low for me. But anyways, besides that, it is a great house. He didn't do interior really. You have his bed. Yeah. He used fences as walls. Going through here again, open window design. There it is. Then you have this. I find this concept actually pretty cool. He has this walkway above. And again, open window. But he has this walkway just above the entirety of his house. And would you look at that? Another window. I mean, hey, it's just kind of his thing. And this house looks gorgeous. I love it. I love this house. Yeah, since there's not really much interior, of course, there's not much to say about it. I love the leaves though. This is like I'm proud of him for making this house. This is a great house. But now let's move on to more in the central south area, and we're actually going to start with the shopping district. All right, here we are. It's considered the shopping district because I just kind of thought it would be cool to consider it. But Kay made this this shop here, which sells syntheticite and quartz. I bought all the quartz from him because Alec needed it. I mean, this is stupid. No one used syntheticite this season because it sucks, okay? We only used it in Season 2 because diamond syntheticite tools were the best thing there. Because they were faster and, like, they worked as multiple tools. Then we have my drill bits. I also made a video on this, and this is a peculiar build. It was way out of my style at the time, but it is gorgeous to me. Coming inside, right, we have the overworld section in which you could. The point of the shop was I would use my tunnel bore and I would give you the resources from it. So for the overworld one, shoot, what did it say? 16 diamonds for every 30 minutes. So I would run the tunnel bore for 30 minutes per 16 diamonds in the overworld section, and you would get everything besides diamonds because that would just give you profit. And I guess you could request stones, but that's kind of stupid. The nether section, though, was the big hit because, I mean, it is a bit more expensive. 32 diamonds for 30 minutes, so double the price, but you got so much ancient debris. So, yeah, this made me pretty rich. But, I mean, it didn't really get used, but it's still easily a great-looking build. Then we have the Rocket Ranch, where Kanarbi built this ranch, and he was going to sell rockets here, but he just didn't get the stock, and it was too late in the season, so no one was doing anything. But he was going to sell TNT and rockets, and I actually would have loved this shop as well. It was just Explode, except better. It was pretty overpriced, I'm pretty sure, though. So, yeah, there's a rocket. There's some rockets as well in the back, which is pretty sweet. Moving on, right here, the backbone of the server, Gomez's Create Factory. He made this very early on the season. It has some basic things, but it literally carried the entire server to make their bases. Eli's base wouldn't exist if it wasn't for this. Alex's base would be smaller if it wasn't for this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a burner. You have a washer there. A huge cobblestone farm, which would turn into gravel. Or you could even just have it cobblestone or sand, whatever. He has a grinder here. Um, okay, so clearly my issue is that arrow, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, right, you have the cobblestone farm. Um, you got this lava dispenser thing. Then you got a spruce farm, which was meant to automatically fuel itself to, you know, it would automatically fuel itself for the cobblestone farm. The thing is, it doesn't really work anymore. I don't know why, just some random glitch happened, and it just doesn't work anymore. Um, then I made this thing so it can make the crushers, of course. But let's go ahead and go down. But seriously, that place is small, but it is the reason some bases exist. Like, we all use that place so much. It is insane. Here we have Gomez's starter house, which is the only house he made. He's got a bear, as always. He loves his bears. Yeah, this base, he didn't really like it that much. I think it looks amazing. Someone removed the elevator so he could just go down. Because I know there's been elevator. There's storage, right? Go up in the attic a little bit more, just stuff in his bed. But I've actually never seen down here. So I've never seen this before. This is so weird. What? Okay. Shepherd pie is gone. Oh, didn't see that. I guess this is his kitchen. Some sorts. I don't know actually. Got some storage. Rare sorta. I mean, this is insane. I didn't actually know this existed. Wow. Okay. Then we got this room here, which has nothing. And then a room again, nothing. But I've never been down here. This is insanely weird to see. We're just gonna go up the ladder. We won't use Elisha. But wow, that is insane to see. You have this little dock, of course, fishing in the giant diorite lake, which does look pretty bad, but there's ways we could fix it. None of us just got around to it. I was gonna have us all make like an island in a chunk, you know, and so the area would have been filled up with a bunch of islands, which would have been awesome. Moving on, we have one of the remaining things from Raph. We have this tree hidden base, which is apparently having problems going down, and mobs are live, laugh, loving. So hold on, we're just gonna go in here. I'm sorry if you consider that cheating. I'm literally just trying to give y'all a tour. Yeah, you got this pretty neat place actually. No, it looks pretty nice. And downstairs, and then you also got a bedroom, some bookshelves. Yeah, it's pretty nice, right? Then you go up. Yep, that has the pulse extender. Why is this not? Someone just put this and they didn't make a pulse extender. That is okay. Anyways, we have Seagull Bay here, which was going to be the town Gomez was going to make, but he gave up. We have the server journal 2, which has plenty of stuff. What is going on? I'll let you guys read through that on in the world download. We got his books, which I bought, of course, and gave a huge tip because, yeah. I've never seen this, but I guess it has some villagers. Poor guys. And then we got this house here, which I haven't seen the inside. You got Terra Times, of course, a kitchen. Wow, he used Macaw's lights. This is cool. What's in here? Terra Times 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. I mean, hey, this place is pretty cool. The design is peculiar, but it also looks pretty cool. As is unique. We'll do like the more hidden stuff on the server later on. But let's go ahead and go to Dollar Tree Tokyo. Wow. Wow, he was at work on this place. He was telling me, you know, he's like, in the final week, he was like, I'm gonna make a crazy town. I'm gonna get all done. I'm gonna terraform an entire cliff for my platform. I was like, nah, no way. He did. But anyways, these were his starting builds where he's had 2 crystals blow up in, I'm pretty sure. At least one right there or there. And he almost got pushed out. Lived barely. And I mean, yeah. And then John replaced the blocks with dirt. So that was pretty great. Apparently, he told me there's secret tunnels, so I need to look out for that. We have his villager train hall, which doesn't have villagers anymore. His elevator doesn't work anymore. So I'm gonna have to go down manually. But all there was down here was a path to everyone's base. That was his plan. A path to everyone's base from here. And you can see it from this cart. I mean, yeah, he had big plans. Did he finish them all? No, not at all. Hi, you do not have your second layer on. That is weird. Okay. But yeah, he didn't get around finishing it. He was gonna have a bunch of separate floors as well, but he didn't get around to that, which is fine. He did so much already, very recently. So by the way, guys, I am going to have to be looking for these secret tunnels. He said they're easy to miss, but they're not that hidden. We have this area, which I actually don't know what this was going to be. And then we got some cow pens, a bell, of course. I gotta smack the bell. I mean, yeah, it's cool. Let's go ahead and go down to here, and let's just go through this part. I don't know how to go around this thing. Keep a lookout, guys, because I do not know where I should be looking for some tunnels. I mean, I'm pretty sure this was meant to be a parking garage, so that's pretty sweet. Okay, yeah, he didn't finish everything, of course. He literally was starting to do everything the last few weeks. You got some containers here. We go up the road here. And then we have this building, which literally gave him the name of Dollar Tree Tokyo because it says neon on there. And then Eli called it Dollar Tree Tokyo. And I'm pretty sure John did as well. Like, it just became Dollar Tree Tokyo because of this building. Going up a bit more, we have NPC Kenneth just right here by the crane. Of course, he took this from Planet Minecraft. Not a surprise. Don't know what. Okay, an ice cream shop maybe, but let's go through this. Whoa. Here we are, some secret tunnels. What? Wait, this is actually cool, though. Wait, this is cool. Wait. No, I'm in love. Okay, what's in here? Also, that's some interesting chipped wood. What? I've never seen this either. What? Bro, why did he do so much, like, in the final time? I mean, I did the same thing, but it was more just, like, small detailing. He added so much to his base. He made, like, entire new buildings. Like, what? Okay, anyways. We have, kind of still wandering around. We have Kenneth's apartment, which is a very, very detailed building, but it looks awesome. I love how you can, like, see the name tags through blocks. That is lovely. This, of course, was the room Kenneth chose because it's purple. I mean, it's got 3 floors to the apartment. It's nice. I mean, you got a little 4th up here, I guess, but cool stuff. This build is detailed. You got a great view of Adarshi Tokyo, as you can see. Yeah, that's the apartment. I don't know if that's the only tunnel. So we're gonna have to really be paying attention because that is cool. Okay. We're gonna go up here and we have this building here, which seems to have no use, but whatever. Oh right, this side it's like a breakfast and lunch shop, NPC, of course. We got this. This is also new. This is gorgeous landscaping for this little place. Some custom modded trees. Okay. Okay, just go. This is the Dollar Tree. I guess. Is this graffiti? I mean, pretty cool. Yeah. I gotta be looking for these tunnels as well, man. I'm like there's so much to explore. This is insane. Question is, how do you got up? What is? Okay. I mean, yeah. Is there just campfires under? Yeah. Okay. Smoke can go through the blocks. Okay. I mean, cool. I don't know how that's working actually. Is there a way to get into this? Oh, that is the house that we saw down here. In here. And then if we go around here, right, there's this. If we go up, we're in the house. Oh, there's a door. But, okay. Hell yeah. Love this. Darchi Tokyo like became something in its final times. It's weird. Put a bunch of lights around. It looked pretty nice and snazzy. We got this house, which I guess he never finished actually. But he has a horse in here. That's a good horse. That's a really good horse. We have this building here. Did you say this was an office building or an apartment building? I don't know. Right. You got some floors in here. We're just gonna climb up to each floor. All right, pretty sick. And then up in here, right? He said this is. I don't like this. The fact like you can see through to the other floor. I don't know how I feel about that. There's a diamond block in there. Okay, he just decided to put a diamond block in it. Cool. Then we have his McDonald's, which is awesome. Where's the entrance? What? Okay, right here. Yeah, you even got NPCs that say, hello, what would you like to order? Oh, wait, can you, like, make custom trays with them? That would be cool. Anyways, there's a camera there as well. And there. I mean, hey, pretty cool place. I gotta love it. I'm loving it. Anyways, I'm like, I've just been talking for hours straight at this point. We go down here and we have a wall. Literally. I thought I was making a parking garage somewhere. I thought this was it. Then, oh, there, wait. No, I'm so lost. Is there anything in there though? No, but it was going to be a parking garage. She just didn't do it. That's Darshi Tokyo though. And like I said, he literally terraformed the entire thing on top of the hill. He made a new hill. I mean, this is interesting for a hill, but it actually looks pretty good. We move over here. I mean, yeah, it's still not. He didn't finish everything, but he did stuff. Let's go to Kenny's house. There was originally a wall around it, but all of us kind of hated it and got torn it down. But there are versions where you can actually see it. So if you really want to see that, I would you check it out. But I love Kenny's place. This is a really, really nice home. I mean, it was from tutorial, but he did the interior by himself, which is wonderful. He even made this little basement. And he also put some heads in here. There's all the boats from when I did a prank on him. I mean, hey, pretty nice. You got a little kitchen. Then you go upstairs and you have his bed and his storage. Pretty nice. Then you just have a door that leads to his roof. He also has a sweet berry farm and a wheat farm. And this is his nether portal. Yeah, there you go. There isn't anything we like actually made in the nether. We just made our portals and that was it. So there's no point in actually touring that. Ooh, we gotta go to John's boat. How could I forget that? Holy crap. Um, then once we do the boat, it goes to the stuff that wasn't shown on videos. Um, right, we got these little glass pads to jump on. And we get to John's boat. And for some reason, people called it the floating turret at the starting server. This looks so good. It looks great. Okay. I think it looks fine. Um, he was selling cookies for one coal for 16 cookies. We'll go in his boat in a second. We're going around over here. We have this food place where he was selling 1 duck meat per iron. Yeah, I mean, he never actually sold it, but yeah, it's there. Let's go in John's boat. We got a little bit of a storage area. He used chipped to make these crates, and they actually look pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Right, we got some storage. We got a lower deck where it has a bunch of backpacks. I forgot about this place. Oh wait, is there music discs in here? I was gonna say if there's music discs, I may have like lost it. Okay. Anyways, I mean, there's a cockroach, I guess, but I mean, I love John's boat. It's great. Got this little area as well, and then the top we have some posts and a light hanging up in between. We got some lanterns. Then we got under the, I don't know what boat terms. Then he has Tickle Tipson. No, he doesn't, because Tickle Tipson was a kangaroo in season 1, but he has a bunch of ducks, so that works. Then he has a runway for planes. But if I look at the map, oh, we got a little bit more right over here to do, and then we've got all the main stuff gone through, and then I gotta show off the hidden stuff, the stuff that hasn't really been shown on camera. So let's go to the potion factory and the XP farm that we used at the start of the season. Alright, here we are at the potion factory. Okay, I guess I reloaded my chunks. Yeah, I did. Okay, I forgot about that. No Pia's allowed AK archer. Okay, then we have the potion factory, right? In here, we had a bunch of potion farms that were made. We got his armor. We have his farm here, which actually made clay. And it originally made bricks, though. It turned into a brick. It was a brick farm, but we converted it to work as a clay farm because, well, no, it wasn't a brick farm. What was it? It was a clay to something. Forgot. Gold farm. This was a gold farm. But instead we just made it to where it's clay. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Again, potion factory and a basic iron farm for a crate. We have this underneath area with nether wart farms, and they were carrot farms, and then some windmills, which might be powering actually quite a lot of this potion factory. All right. So again, this is a potion maker. Got a whole bunch. I mean, yeah, it's pretty insane, right? He even has sugarcane farmer here. He made a speed potion, strength potion, and fire res. They make fire? Yeah, I think so. But moving on from the potion factory, I mean, right next to it even, we have this big iron farm, which is literally what I used to make the mechanical piston, because you got 4 cobble generators, which get crushed into gravel that get washed and go through until it's either flint or iron nuggets. They go through. It throws out some flint, goes through here, iron nuggets mainly, and sometimes some flint. And if so, flint gets thrown out here. And then the iron nuggets go into here to be crushed and made into iron ingots, which go into that chest. So, pretty nice. Then we have our XP farm, which, to you guys that didn't play on the server, you know, and don't play modded, this farm looks like it was made in creative. But we have this mod called Carry On, which allows us to actually pick up, animals, chests, stuff like that. We learned we could pick up mob spawners with it, and we made this mob spawner XP farm with like 14 spawners. It is insane. It's a great farm. It served all of us well. I put some villagers up here so we could trade raw flesh and bones and actually get some emeralds. Yeah, this was our XP farm, and raw flesh farm, bone farm, and backpack farm. So I mean, hey, this place is pretty crazy. It literally, that was our XP farm for a long time, because we'd wait a long time to go to the end, which I know some people hate. Some people go as soon as possible. We take our time on it. But with that said, I am 100% certain we're done with all the main stuff. So now I'm going to show you guys the hidden stuff, the stuff that hasn't been shown on camera. That doesn't include this zombie. Let's go ahead and go to our first place, which is a crappy, I would even say shitty creeper farm. And I tried making a raid farm. So let's go over to that, because, yeah, there's stuff over there. Wow, there's a lot of zombies. Let me get out of here. All right, so here's the creeper farm. It's literally one layer, and that's where you stand. Yep, that's that. It got gunpowder, but it was terrible. I'm sorry for teleporting, guys, but I'm kind of like trying to cut down time because this has took so long. So over here we have this beautiful raid farm design, which I'm pretty sure is by, who is it by? Tutorial was Shulkercraft, but made by Razeworks, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, it had a villager on the bed, and you would come down on and be like, push down to trigger the raid. And then you would get pushed. It's weird. This is insanely weird, and some stuff has been messed with, it seems. But it was a redstone clock, and then, yeah, it's pretty insane. This whole thing was really insane. You would get dropped down. You'd hit, again, this exact spot. You would hit them through here. But the thing is with this, something weird happened. It doesn't work. I took the world download, and I know I did the tutorial correctly, but I took the world download. I looked in it in this mod pack to make sure it wasn't like a specific mod, and it worked. It worked in single player, but it didn't work in server, which means something we have in the server didn't allow this farm to work, which is very, very sad. Going to our next place, we have Mushy Island. Here we are at Mushy Island. This was made when we assassinated Raph, and then made like agreement to make sure there was no war, and then we also made NATO. North Alliance Terracrat. I don't know. I don't remember. But Melon made this gorgeous mushroom. I'm sure it was a pain to make. But it looks awesome. We got some farms here, and then we got the house. Okay, that's Melon. That's Melon. There's Willow. Yeah, that's Melon stuff. Oh, okay. That's great. Okay, let's go in the house though. Gorgeous. This place is awesome. I mean, you got prayed mushrooms. Got netherite iron and what was this? Talisium. We had some crazy stuff for end. We have the void worm. I actually didn't participate in the void worm killing. We have a dragon egg. I forgot there's actually one here because he respawned one. Raph respawned one. You know what I mean. He respawned the Ender Dragon and got an egg for himself because we have a mod called More Dragon Eggs. But I have the server egg on me, so yeah. And then going up, you have this little upstairs area with 2 beds and patio, with some actually pretty nice stools. Why do these work now? They didn't work in season 2 correctly. I don't know. There's some weird stuff. Now, the next place, I actually don't have the location of. Oh, wait. We need to, there it is. So this place was actually made when the Titan submarine kind of had a little oopsie doopsie, you know? So Melon made this. He made the Titan submarine. Literally made the Titan submarine in Terra. I mean, alright. Cool. Now I literally do not know where this base is, but I will find it. I don't remember what it's called, but it was during the time of possible war in this season, and it wasn't like planned war. So let me go ahead and try to find it so I can show you the base that we had as safety precaution in if a war happened. This isn't what I was looking for, but I saw this in Kanarbi's video and I accidentally just found it. And it's just a dirt platform. I don't know what he said he had planned for this place, but here it is. And I'm pretty sure actually the base is pretty much just behind us. Let's go find it real quick. Here we are. I literally don't know. I don't remember what we called this place. But how it got found, also 5 frames. That is amazing. Let me reload. I don't know how they found this place because we made it. And then Kenny ate a banana. And then, you know, it gives an achievement. And they saw the achievement, right? It's like, whatever. And they came into the jungle looking for us. And they found this. Like, to be fair, that is impressive. But we actually had some big plans for this place if a war was going to happen. You know, we had some plans. We were going to build inside this ravine. We have a mod that may or may not be in the next season. We have Untamed Wild Things because we're outside the world, the original world chunks. And we have this area over here in which we have Swordman. That is Lil Ho. I named this guy, and I have that sword, as you can see. But, yeah, I mean, the goblin chairs are so overpowered, man. I'm pretty sure we won't have them next season just because of how overpowered they are. I mean, Sharp 7, Unbreaking 7, Prot 5. Like, that's mental. Then Gomez also made this place right here, which has a bed and a crafting table. But, cool stuff. It's weird coming back to this place. There's also a spider cave right here. So, it's cool because you can see it from the surface. And then there's also, I forgot what place it's called. But it's right there. You can see the entire thing as well. Wow. Like, that's pretty insane. Now, I know that's most of the hidden stuff that wasn't mentioned. But I'm pretty sure there was one more place that had something to do with Kenny. Yep, there it is. Let me get to it as fast as I can. Here we are. Kenny made this Capitol building. He did nothing with it, but he made this Capitol building. And we all thought he was going to live here. Like, he was going to make his base here. But he didn't. So we were all wondering why he even made this place. Because, you know, he made this place. It looks pretty sweet. Like, it is very well designed. But he just made this and left it. You know, there's nothing else here. Like, I mean, it's cool. I love it. But why? I don't know. Let me try to figure out if there's any more hidden places. And if not, then I'll do my final things to do in the server. Another thing I forgot to mention is this big castle right here, which is, as you can tell, really close to Lavendrel. I just completely forgot about it. By the way, I am in creative since I already put all my stuff away, and I literally don't have anything anymore. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, there's not much to this place, you know, it was just a wall, and it was built right outside Lavendrel, and I was starting to think of some things I could do in this place, but didn't get around to doing that in this season. But I promise you, we will be doing stuff actually pretty similar to this later on. Not exactly like this, but like I said, we're going to be moving to medieval style, so the style of Lavendrel will be left behind us. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue. Here's another thing I forgot about. Also, just outside of Lavendrel, where I was going to do Coniferland in this coniferous forest, there's this hole that Gomez made, and I completely forgot about this. There's a purple dot. Oh, it's a minecart because projectile. Oh, and now I'm staying in it, and I'm stuck. Okay, hold on. Okay. But I mean, yeah, it's just some chests. I could have known I could have used knowing about that way, way, way earlier on in the season. Also, why is this like a nether portal made in netherrack? I mean, hey, it's a cool place. It's here. It's something for you to look at in the world download. And I don't know where I am currently in the world tour. So I'll see you guys once I have another thing that I forgot about. How could I forget about the end? There's only one thing we really didn't hear, which I did 2 videos on. But, I mean, that's all we did in here. And it's worth mentioning because it is our XP farm. It is the best one we've had. We go literally just over here. We have an Enderman farm and a sorting area. Not really sorting, but a storage area. As you could tell, it didn't really handle the capacity, the amount of pearls that came from this thing. But as you can see, the ender pearls roll along and then are aligned by sea pickles, so they could go in the hoppers. And I mean, like, even the last chest, man. Like, so many pearls. I don't know who would need this many pearls. So they all just get thrown in the void. Like, it would have been better if I just had them instantly in the void. Like, it's fine, though. But, I mean, yeah, we even have a little beacon here and an enchanting table. But let's go ahead and go back to my base. And we're actually going to go to my creative world because I want to show you guys how my creative world looked for what I did in my time in creative. Here we are in the creative world. And you guys have pretty much never seen this, but here's the greenhouse, right? You've already seen that. You've seen the smithing room already. This was like my first attempt I did like way before I made that actual tree. I was doing it like just trying to figure out how it works. This is terrible. I was not doing it correctly. We have the drill bits shop. Raph wanted me to make a tunnel bore this big. That wasn't happening. Making the stable, right? We have the barn, and I made the shape and like figured out how big it was, and you know, made the sorting. And I'm going to put this back together in the server for you guys because I don't want to leave it like unfinished. So if the world download goes out, it's just not together. We have the original, just like to show scale. Each pixel is a block, and I mean, yeah, this is huge. Here's like how big the iron pieces were back here. These were the 2 types I had. These are huge and so expensive, man. Each block is 9 iron. I was gonna make Coniferland, as you guys know, which was gonna be like the more habitable. I don't know what that means in that situation, but I made this roof here, and this is what I was gonna use for Coniferland. I may use a design similar to this for future seasons because I am going to switch to medieval. So this is pretty cool to me. We have the wizard tower, and it is obviously not as overgrown as in the server. We have Gaga, and then we have the tree. It took me forever to make this on stream, but it was so worth it. We have me making the path so we could like figure out how it looks. Looks great. I was gonna use a gradient similar to this for the walls of Coniferland as well. We have all the note blocks because I was going to make a theme for Lavendrel underneath it. So I was trying to like make music. You know, and if we go up here, we have that but expanded upon. Just let it do its thing. Look at all those repeaters. Like, I'm terrible with no blocks compared to other people like Etho, but yeah. Just a little bass kick. I mean, that's all it was. That's all I got to because I don't know how to efficiently do note blocks. Oh, go away. Thank you. Then we go up, and we have this. It's probably quiet for you guys, but I'm sorry. This sounds disgusting, but I'd like it like that. But it just wasn't what I was looking for. But now let's get to what I would like to show you guys. This is the door for the Hobbit hole. It is way more compact in the actual server, as you can see. This is so inefficient. Like most of this is inefficient, but you can see here how it works. It's a bunch of timings and redstone blocks, pistons, but this is what I'm most proud of. This is a triple piston extender, and I would say it's pretty compact. Right, you got the pulse extender in the back. You have the pulse coming down to bring down the pistons on this side, which is pretty compact. I'm pretty sure I can't make this any more compact with the timings I had needed here, unless I don't know. I literally do not know how I could have made this more compact if possible. I could have probably figured it out. Like, maybe if I put redstone, I don't know. I would have had troubleshoot even more. But this is the down portion, and then this is, of course, the power. After this is all done, this gets powered for a second, as good old 0 ticks. And then we bring the signal down, and this is also as compact as I can make it, which send it all up. So let me quickly show you how this looks. And then the up in a little bit. I mean, that is fast. The down isn't too fast, but it's a triple piston extender. And I managed to figure out how to make one on my own. No tutorial. I just was messing around. It's insane. And then a little hopper clock, because I didn't know how to make hopper clocks on my own, so I just came up with this design. Which, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's the concept. It's the concept that counts, alright? But let's go ahead and go back to TerraSMP Season 3 so I can do one final thing to leave you guys where it needs to be. There is plenty of hidden gems throughout the server, such as this right behind me. And if you can find this in the world download, please do send a screenshot of it in the Discord. I think that would be very funny if this is actually still in the world download, because we've had a lot of issues with chunks and stuff throughout the server history, and this happened. So I'm not going to spoil anything else about what this is. You could probably already guess, but yeah. Find some hidden jewels and show them to us, because there are plenty of things that we just kind of did and no one knows about. Now that we are back in Terra, it's time for me to make my grave, in which I have the perfect place to do so. And it's in the map room. As of course we have the downstairs area, and there's just one more blank spot, which is right here. And I'm going to make this my grave. So let me quickly make it end. Then we'll leave the server there until Season 4. And here is our grave. We have the server egg, both of our backpacks, a chest with what was on my inventory, both my armor sets, and then my elytra, and the only head of mine on the server, I'm pretty sure. And of course, all diamond blocks. So, thank you all so much for watching. This has been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful season. And I'm so excited for Season 4, as it is going to be winter themed, of course, and it should be very community based. But this has been a great season, guys. And I will see you in Season 4.
I'm gonna giggity or quack. Wiener, she's Weezer, ain't got no geezer.